What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we got a box in the mail. It's for our Jeep Ruby 2.0. So let's unbox it and see what we have. I'll go over the complete build of the Jeep, which is my wife's daily driver, in another video. I don't even think she knows this showed up today. But let's get her opened up. Here it is in all its glory. Of course, I would put the knife up before I needed it. Here's your instructions. Shows you your bolts, your lights. Which you'll see once I get the Jeep in. We already have a accessory pack in it, so all you gotta do is just hook your lights up. The switches are already on the inside of the Jeep. We won't be using their round fog lights because we got color changing fog lights already. So we'll just replace these with the ones we already have. Looks like you got a couple of D-rings right there in the kit. Those are fog lights I was talking about right here. This is where it tells you how to assemble them, so we won't be using those if we can help it. May not have a choice. But without further ado, and that just basically tells you how to take your bumper off. Here. I gotta say, they got it not wrapped up pretty nice. Oh my God, it's heavy. Yeah, this is definitely going to mess your gas mileage up. All right, it looks like your lights already come assembled. Got a couple down here for your light bars. It looks like I got something sticky on them, but that should come off. As you can see, they're already ready to go with wiring. Here's your bolts right here to put your Jeep, your bumper on. We also have the winch plate itself, which is right here, where your winch will bolt to, which is one of the reasons I decided on this one. It's powder coated, really heavy, really durable. I actually think this should be an easy install. We could probably get it done in about an hour or so. It depends on when the wife gets home. We can throw this on, but it shouldn't be too hard. Oh, shoot. So this is what it looks like. You got your D-ring slots here. You have some holes down here, a star, a couple more holes. Your place for your winch, your bar. You can also mount additional lights up here on top of your winch. So I think it ought to fit real nice. So when the Jeep gets here, we'll install this real quick. We won't tell the wife, we'll surprise her, hopefully, and go from there. All right, so in the little small box, hardware box, you have your 2 bolts, which will go right here. 2 bolts will go right there. You have your washers, your lock washers, and then you have 4 bolts or 6 bolts that go on the 3 studs. And that's how you mount your bumper back to your Jeep. And it's going to be the same 4 bolts that you see here. Well, 3 bolts and a nut on your actual Jeep. So then you have your D-rings, and then you have your actual isolators to keep it from banging against this, making noise, because this is metal. I've already taken our lights out, so when we get our new lights, we can just pop them in and use this plate right here to hold them in place right here, and then use these screws that I took out right here to mount this plate back in, and we should be good to go, because this should fit just like that, fit right in there, shouldn't be an issue. So more to follow, and what we'll do is we'll get some wire and connect these together, run these up to our bank where our accessory wires go, because we got plenty of open spaces. So when the wife gets here, we'll do that. All right, YouTube, we got the Jeep here. First thing we got to do is undo these 4 clips that's down here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 2 on the back, because we got to take the splash guard off so we can actually access the bolts, which are located right here. So let's get these out. I just told the wife we was leaving. I wasn't telling her what we were doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's 2 in the back. There's 1 right here, and then 1 on the other side. So we'll get those out, and then this should be able to come off. And just like that, it's off. All right, so to get our nuts out, which are located right here, they're 18 millimeter. There's 2 on this side, and then there'll be 2 on this side that we'll have to take out, and the same on the other side. So I would do that and not bore you with that. All right, I found that to get to this top bolt on here, because you have your vacuum pump right here, the easiest thing to do is to take this little plastic piece that we're going to take off anyway, remove the 2 clips, slide it to the side, and then you'll be able to reach over the top to get to this bolt. Once you do that, make sure that you unplug your fog lights, which we still got to do. Unplug your fog lights like that. Slide this one back over. I unplugged the plug, but I didn't unplug the color chasing plug. So just like that. Once you do that, your whole bumper should be able to slide out like this. Just like that. Take this and set it over here to the side. We still got to pull our fog lights out, so we'll come back over here. Let's pull our fog lights out, put them in the new ones, and then I'll be back. All right, so with our excess wiring, we're just gonna zip tie it up in here to this cross member out of the way. These go to our RBGs, so we will get those re-plugged in. We're gonna have to build some kind of bracket because they're actually too big to fit in the slots that the smaller fog lights fit in. So we will have to figure something out, and we'll mount those right there on the top. So now comes the hard part by yourself. Which is trying to mount this thing. All right, YouTube. So for our rectangular lights down here at the bottom, I twisted our wire together, as you can see. Used a drill, routed the wire up behind the grill back here. This is our actual switches for the inside. This is the bank. As you can see, we got a couple of open. So red or positive is going to be green on these, and blue will be the negative. So we just use a screwdriver to put those in, and we should be good to go. So we're hooking it into utility switch 5. If y'all can see that right there, utility switch 5. We already have a fuse in. So I will cut these down because I made them too long just in case. I'll give it a little extra, just like that. We have these ferrules, so we might as well use them. Make life easier on us. A couple of these little small ones. Stick it on the end. Just like that. Grab our crimper tool. Just like that, it's crimped on. Do the same thing for the positive, the green wire. Stick it in. Use our crimping tool. Just like that. Then we can stick these in, just like this. So I have a little bit more. There it goes. Tighten it back down. So we should be able to go inside here. Don't mind the mess. Hit our switch 5. So we turn our key on. Switch 5. Let's see if we have anything. Yes, sir. As you can see, we do have lights. So what I'm going to do until I can build a bracket for our RBG color chasing lights to match our headlights up here, I'm just going to tap into these wires right here for our fog lights. That way they still work. And we'll go from there, and I'll build a bracket or something. Once I do that, I'll let you guys know and show you how I did it. But until then, this is a really quick install. It took me maybe an hour if I wasn't trying to hurry up and rush so the wife doesn't get suspicious. I still got to put her her tow hooks on, which will be a couple of minutes. But I think overall she'll be happy. I'm going to try to refilm her reaction, but of course she don't like being on camera, so it is what it is. So if I can get the reaction, I'll put it in the video. If not, then thank you for watching. We left our skid plate off for a reason, because there's going to be some work down under here going on in the next video. And all I can say is, we all the way up. Till next time, peace.